How's it going, guys? Cody, guys, back again, dropping yet another video. Right, guys, you can tell from the title of the video, I'm lost for words, guys, right? Really am. Another suicide, guys, this time again in HMP Liverpool. There's been, on the last two inspections from Her Majesty's Inspectorate of Prisons, right? The second to last inspection, 4 prisoners killed themselves. Since the latest Her Majesty's Inspectorate of Prison reforms, 3 prisoners have killed themselves. Now, it seems that prisoners, guys, their lives are very disposable. And it kills me, guys, inside. It really, honest to God, guys, genuinely, I'm fuming, but I'm broken. I'm genuinely devoted. I don't know the kid. I don't need to know the kid, right? He's 35, guys, and he was called Anthony Paine, right? Apparently, this is a very breaking story, this, guys. So, he's 35, he's called Anthony Paine, and he was found dead. Well, he was found unresponsive in his cell, and he actually died in hospital on Monday, just gone. God bless Anthony Paine. My thoughts and prayers are with your parents and your family and your friends at this tragic time. Guys, as a former prisoner that do all these interviews and stuff, this is the thing that, like, yes, the conditions, yes, the treatment, yes, the long periods behind your door, yes, the lack of mental health services within prison, right? But it's another prisoner leaving prison in another body bag. And yet the Ministry of Justice, guys, do nothing. Oh, we'll put a tweet out. We'll tweet something. Right? MPs that are like the Shadow Defence Secretary, Shadow Justice Secretary even, tweeting about stuff, right? Richard Burgin. I like Richard Burgin. He's very passionate about the prison system. But tweeting about it ain't going to change the fucking problem, is it? And I'm sick to death, guys, right? As a former prisoner, seeing people leave prisons in body bags. Prison body bags, guys, are as much part of prison life as the bars, the fucking prison officers, the understaffing, the spice. Do you know what I'm saying? Body bag again, another prisoner leaving prison in a body bag, right? And why do I care? Because I've been in prison, right? And I see what these men and women that are in the prison system are going through, because I've been there. I contemplated suicide whilst I was in prison, right? Doesn't mean I couldn't handle my jail, but at one time or another, prison will bring you to your very knees, right? And it did with me, and I'm not ashamed to say it. I was one of the lucky ones, right? I had a visit. The following day, it perked me up. Give me a light at the end of the tunnel. For people in the prison system, a lot of people don't have that network and that support network and that light at the end of the tunnel. A lot of people from broken homes, broken families, they're on their own, and when they leave prison, they're going to be given £46 and they're going to be kicked out the door and told to and have to fend for themselves with no address, nowhere to go back to. Now, Anthony Paine, God bless Anthony Paine, may he rest in peace. It's reported that he had severe mental health problems. The facts are, prison officers and the nurses are not mentally health trained, guys, right? And they don't want to send him. For me, prisoners, guys, with mental health problems, that they need to look at the case before they sentence them, defer the case for sentence until this person's been seen by a psychiatric. If the person's got a long history of mental health problems, right, for me, they should be assessed. And then if that doctor, that psychiatrist says this person should not be in prison, it's going to put their lives at danger, right? But say the severity of the crime warrants that they've got to go to prison, then they should be sent to a psychiatric unit, in my opinion, where they can get proper treatment, that one-on-one care and the medication. But they're not going to do that, are they, guys? And why are they not going to do that? Because in prison, it costs about £40,000 per year to house somebody in prison, right? That's to the taxpayer, right? Literally, right? To go to a mental health unit, right, you're talking 300,000, 350,000, 250,000 pounds. It's a big thing, and it's the taxpayer that's got to front that bill, right? And like I say, they just don't care. But I've wrote some things down here, guys, right? So, right, Anthony Paine was found in his cell, I believe, on Sunday. He was taken to the hospital, and he actually died on Monday. Again, God bless Anthony Paine. Richard Burgin, the Shadow Justice Secretary, said, a mounting mental health crisis in Britain's prisons was not being addressed. He went on to say, everyone has the right to proper mental health treatment, but too many in our prisons are being let down by a broken system. Broken system. The system's fucked. The system's not fit for purpose, mate. I like Richard Burgon, I do. He does talk about the prison system a lot. He slates the prison system. He slates the Ministry of Justice, right? But what's he doing about it? As far as I can see, nothing. Same with the Ministry of Justice. Same with Michael Spurr. Same with Rory Stewart, the new Prison and Probation Minister. Same with David Gauke, the new Justice Secretary. Talk is cheap, guys, right? And while they're talking about stuff and implementing stuff, prisoners are dying on a daily basis, right? And yet the Ministry of Justice do nothing. They should be decreasing prison numbers, setting IPP prisoners free, but they don't, guys. And like I say, it's resulting in deaths, guys. And like I say, it breaks my heart. Anyway, he went on to say, with a record number of self-harm and suicides, which is not true. This year, I think, we're set for a record number of suicides, but currently we've just got record numbers of self-harm and assaults, right? But he said suicides, that's not true. Combined with deep cuts to prison budgets and ongoing understaffing, our prisons are clearly not equipped to treat people with mental health problems, right? Now, this isn't an old thing, guys, right? This is not a new developing problem, right? This problem has been fucked for years. But they don't care, do they? You don't see this brought up on Prime Minister's Question Time and stuff like that. You see it in a little side chamber with about 10 people and 5 of them are asleep. They don't give a shit, guys. Prisoners are not on the radar for the government. Simple as that. They will be when prisoners come out and riot and stuff and they cause serious problems because, do you know what? I don't understand, right, how these deaths are not shocking the Ministry of Justice to actually do something about it. It'd be different if it was one of their sons or daughters. But of course, their sons and daughters don't go to prison, do they? They were born with silver spoons in their mouth, went to nice private schools and stuff, right? Were educated, don't know nothing about crime and live in gated houses, guys, right? So they don't give a shit. These people in charge of the Ministry of Justice live in bubbles, right, and can't relate to us, guys. Simple as that. They want to lock us up and throw away the key. They don't give a shit about us. The government should take urgent action to tackle this crisis, said Richard Burgon. He also went on to say, reliable data on the numbers of prisoners with mental health problems must be collected at first step, and called for a plan to end the shortage of mental health professionals in prison. Now, that is, to me, it sounds like a generic, off the tongue, I've got to say something, so let's say this, right? How about don't talk? And my attitude towards the way of the world is actions speak louder than words, guys, right? I'm sick to death, guys, of prisoners leaving prisons in body bags and the Ministry of Justice not doing fuck all. HMP Liverpool, right, have got a Twitter page, yeah, where they tweet stuff, oh, we've made improvements, we've done this, we've done that. I'm sure it's a parody account, guys, because it's not genuine, it's not real. They're saying one thing, but Majesty's Inspector of Prisons are saying another, and you've got prisoners leaving HMP Liverpool or Walton Jail, guys, in body bags, right? I know people that have been in Walton Jail. Right? I know people that have recently got out of Walton Jail. Right? It's another prison that's failing in the system, guys. Right? And the facts are, prisoners are leaving prisons in body bags, guys. On average, it's every 3 days. Right? I believe, guys, when the next time the National Office of Statistics and these figures come out, reference safer in custody, statistics and stuff. I believe, guys, right, we are going to see record numbers of self-harm again. Assaults again, but this time I think we're going to see record numbers of suicides, and yet the Ministry of Justice do nothing. They've got blood on their fucking hands. It's disgraceful. It's disgusting. It winds me up no end. It guts me. I don't know this kid, right? But I don't need to know the kid to feel empathy and to feel sorry for him and stuff. I'm a human being, right? Most of the public are like, yeah, fuck it, it's another prison. It's saving me 40 grand a year by him being dead. That's a sick mentality to have, guys. These people are real people, right, with real problems as well. Many have grown up in care. Many have been sexually abused. Many of them parents have been addicts, right? Psychologically they're damaged, emotionally damaged, right? Do you know what I'm saying? And I'm not condoning the actions for the crimes and stuff. We all know right from wrong, right? But the facts are, there's contributing factors to why we do what we do, right? Anyone with mental health problems, guys, right, like Anthony Paine, who tragically sought to take his own life. God bless Anthony Paine, may he rest in peace. It's just the wrong mentality to have. He should be in a psychiatric unit. If his crime, say he's murdered somebody, right, and obviously you can't let someone like that free, right, so you've got to put him in prison, or put him in the alternative to prison with someone with mental health problems, a psychiatric unit, give them drugs, give them the counselling, and that one-on-one sort of framework and stuff, so that that person can get what he needs. Because in the prison system, right, when I was on the wing, I've been in strange ways. There was about 5 or 6 officers for about, I don't know how many on the wing, about 120, probably, no, do you know what, more than that. And when I was in Forest Bank, yeah, there was 90 of us for 3 officers. That's 30 inmates per prison officer. And what I'm saying to you, you don't get that one-on-one care and stuff, guys. The prison system's broken. It's not fit for purpose. The conditions, the treatment of prisoners, and this guy, this Anthony Paine, God bless him, may rest in peace again, sought to take his own life in a vermin-infested, cockroach-infested, dirty, squalid cell, probably with broken sanitation. You've got severe mental health problems, right? And the windows are broken and stuff, and you can use the sharp blades of glass to slash up, or you can use your sheet and string up and stuff. Far too many people, guys, leaving the prison system in body bags, guys. And I tell you what, I can't think of a more depressing place to pass away, to die, or to try and take your own life, than some dirty, squalid, tiny cell with broken sanitation, broken windows. You've got a broken soul, broken spirit, broken mind, and you seek suicide as a way out. Gutted, guys, gutted. My thoughts and prayers are with his family again. I can't even imagine. Right, like I said, I contemplated suicide inside prison, guys. Right, I was one of the lucky ones. I'm on medication and stuff. Right, I left prison with £46 and PTSD, guys. But my heart goes out wholeheartedly to anybody that loses somebody in prison. But the facts are, the Ministry of Justice and stuff, their contact, this Richard Burgeon, the Justice Shadow Defence Justice Secretary, and he comes out with this generic, oh, we need to address mental health, right? And I think it just comes off the tongue. I won't be talking about shit. I certainly won't be tweeting about shit. I'd be dealing with it, and I'd be wanting answers, and I'd be challenging it. These people have the power to change things, guys, right, for the better. And all they do is talk, and talk is fucking cheap. While they're sat there getting whacking wages and stuff and claiming expenses which they've not even incurred, they're just fiddling their expenses, which is a criminal thing, guys, right? Do you know what I mean? And yet, they don't go to prison, do they? No, they don't, guys. They're living cushy lives, living in bubbles, not knowing anything of our world, and we don't know nothing of theirs, yet they reside over us. And in prison, I've been homeless, guys, and I've been in prison, and you know what? The worst places on earth should be. Treatment of prisoners, guys, is a breach of the human rights. The mental health problem within prisons, the suicides within prisons, the drugs, the mental health. It's a national tragedy, guys, but no one gives a shit. I do, and a lot of people I interact with do. But for now, guys, it's another prisoner leaving prison and another body bag. There's another 18-year-old lad in Wandsworth that tragically took his own life. He was being held until he was sent back to Lithuania. I think he was remanded for stealing sweets, guys, right? That's how the story read. He was waiting to be deported back to Lithuania. He was in the segregation unit at Wandsworth Prison. Was on his buzzer for 37 minutes. Oh, no, sorry. It took the prison officers 37 minutes to go to his cell. 37 minutes, guys. Them buzzers are used in an emergency. Some people use them like they're an hotel bloody buzz bell, but they're not. People use them in a case of emergency. He was on the buzzer for 37 minutes because the buzzer you press and hold it, and then it carries on until someone resets it or comes and opens your cell to see what you want. This guy was found strung up, died. Another failing, guys, another death, another prisoner leaving prison in a body bag. I don't care what age you are, I don't care what nationality you are, guys, right? There's only one race, guys, and that's the human race, and we're all part of that race. Yeah. Right, guys, I want to leave the video here. Genuinely devastated. I take it to heart, guys. I don't know these kids, and I shouldn't take it to heart, I know, but it could have been me, guys, because like I say, I was contemplating suicide. So I feel a great deal of passion for these people and stuff. So it's as simple as that. No one should leave prison in a body bag, and my heart goes out to his family, and my thoughts and prayers are with them. And God bless Anthony Paine. May you rest in peace.